Well, how are we, guys? Got some more exciting wiring to do. Not really. But I've got a ton of stuff that I wanted to get sorted out in here that I haven't done. Obviously, looks like spaghetti at the moment. I've also got this new fuse distribution block that I accidentally bought from China, so it took 100 years to get here. But it's here finally. Got all the fuses ready to go. Everything is already fused, but not ideally, not the way I would like. Obviously everything looks like spaghetti at the moment, and it was all safe for the time being, but I am running so much stuff off of these two lithium batteries. I've got the 100 amp hour slimline, I've got 135 amp hour, they're both in parallel running through the shunt. Obviously I've got 2000 watt inverter in behind here, which is a 2000 watt inverter charger, so it can actually charge the batteries back up if I really want it to. I've also got hidden down in the back a Thumper Max compressor. Now there's also a Thumper Max compressor in the front of the Patrol, so there's two of them running together. That's quite a lot of load running off lithium batteries. I've also got every last bit of these accessories in here too, so you know, you've got these camp lights up here, and there's another light that turns on in the back for the camp kitchen as well. I've also got the Ryobi charger as well, so that charges the Ryobi batteries in the back. They're the compressors, obviously. I've got an awning light in the back as well. Then you've got all these other ports that come out of here. They're already separately fused, obviously. But yeah, there's quite a lot that's going on here. I've got DC-DC charger in the back as well. There's the auxiliary lights, reverse lights in the back coming off of the roof rack. They're all powered by the lithium batteries. The solar panel power comes down in here as well, and then there's also a light bar at the top, and that power is coming from in here as well. There's quite a lot going on. I've also got the fridge in the back too, so yeah, there's heaps going on here at the moment. We're going to make it all look neat, and this here actually fits right in there nice and neat, to be honest. And we'll get rid of the need of this power pole here. As you can see, it's a bit of spaghetti at the moment. So now I've also got to reset the shunt. The battery is showing 97.1. I don't know if you can see that. 97.1, which isn't too far from 100%, so I'll be able to charge the batteries back up and reset the shunt properly once I'm finished. I'm not going to film a lot of this, to be honest. It's just neatening things up and making it a bit tidier around the back here. And I suppose you could say it's a bit safer. Not that it wasn't safe, it's just looked ugly really. So now that I know I have absolutely everything that I want added to the vehicle except for the amps, that's another thing. I've got to hook up 2 amps because for the sound. They're the last things to go in the back. Yeah, I'll probably add them down the bottom here. At least it's a real easy way to add extra things in, but this took so long to get here. It was ridiculous. So yeah, I've got these 2 bottom ones will be saved for the amp. There's plenty there. I've got a 450 amp fuse there just because this will be powering the inverter as well. So we've got quite a bit of juice coming out of that. And we also have the heat shrink. really good heat shrink. It's got glue on the inside of it as well, so if I need to tidy up or extend any of these wires, I can do that with some nice heat shrink and make it look nice and safe. Well, slowly but surely sorting out this big mess here. What a mission. Okay, so you can probably hear that, but it is pouring rain out here, so I'm sorry if you can hear it in the audio. But we've got everything pretty much buttoned up for the time being. Now, I know it still doesn't look very neat, but it's safe. That's the main thing. That's what I wanted, it all to be safe and in one spot and easier to diagnose. Now, as you can see, I've already done the panel and basically named everything, what it all is. Now I'm going to go through and check it and make sure it's all working. Just do the compressors first. We already know the control panel is working because all of this is working, so that's fine. Lights, yep, that's working. So we know the compressors are going, so that takes out 2 of them. Now got to get the keys. Now if I turn the ignition on, this should all light up at least, yes. So we've got power to the aux beam, which means we have power to the compressor and the lockers. As you can, there you go. And the light bar on top, so yep, light bar's working. Fan, don't know if you can hear that. Yep. Intercooler fan's working, and yep, I heard the relay click for the back. Alright, so now we've confirmed all that's working. Now I just basically got to check that DC-DC charger's working, which is pretty easy. Start the car soon, but for now I've got the whole system on charge because it's reset to 100%. It's only putting in 11 amps, which is good. That means that it's nearly full. So yeah, 1355 volts. That means it's nearly fully charged. And that means then I can reset the shunt back to 100% and should be all good to go. Now I've also left these 2 ready for the amps that I'm hooking up, and yeah, basically if anyone's asking, I did actually put the Red Arc Tow Pro in there as well, and the reason being for that is if I have a catastrophic failure of my alternator at all, I can still have trailer brakes. So yeah, if I have no charge going to the vehicle at all, being the diesel, it'll just keep running from my understanding, and then I'll have another 235 amp hours in the back here to keep the brakes working on the trailer if I ever need to in an emergency. It saves me carrying around an alternator like I used to on the Cruiser. It's very frustrating if you've got to change the alternator and doing a lot of bog holes and water crossings and whatnot. It's gonna happen. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to put this back together. Hope you have a good one. There we have it. In like a glove.